1910. Birth in the empire. Born in a wooden izba. You are the fifth child in a peasant family. You sleep on the stove. Infant mortality, 27%, highest in Europe. Diphtheria and scarlet fever are rampant. No doctors in the village. Romanov dynasty. 85% of people are illiterate peasants. Average income, 30 rubles per year. A horse costs 70 rubles. 5 years, 1915. War and hunger. Father is drafted to World War I. Mother pulls the plow herself. You eat bread made of quinoa and sawdust. Loss of provider. 15 million men mobilized. 2.2 million died. High risk of becoming a soldier's orphan. World War I. The Great Retreat. Inflation 300%. The Tsar bans alcohol. Dry law. The empire is cracking. 7 years. 1917. The collapse. The Tsar abdicates. Soldiers desert. You see the landlord's manor burning. Red ribbons everywhere. Social chaos. Police disbanded. Total anarchy. Peace, land, and bread is the slogan. October Revolution. The Bolsheviks seize power. The old world is destroyed. Money becomes worthless paper. 10 years. 1920. Civil War. You are a bezprizornik, street child, begging at stations. You steal coal to stay warm. Typhus lice. Famine. Povolzhia famine kills 5 million. Cannibalism documented. Survival is a coin toss. War. Communism. Grain confiscated by force. Industrial output is 14% of pre-war levels. The ruble is dead. 15 years. 1925. Brief peace. You work as an apprentice. You buy your first boots. You learn to read. Lickbez. Literacy. Jumps from 24% to 51%. You are the first in your family history to read a newspaper. The NEP. Private trade allowed. Food returns to markets. Vodka returns. Rikovka. A short golden age. 20 years. 1930. The Great Turn. You move to the city to build a steel plant. You sleep in a crowded barrack with 50 men. Dispossession. Millions of kulaks deported to Siberia. If you stayed in the village, you'd face starvation. Industrialization. Stalin's 5-year plans. Overtake the West. Bread cards introduced. Heavy industry booms. 25 years. 1935. Stalin's Falcon. You are a shock worker, Stakhanovite. You engage in sports and parachute training. Life feels faster. Upward mobility. Peasants become engineers. But strict labor laws, being late equals prison time. Life has become better. The Moscow metro opens. Food rationing ends. A gramophone is a luxury status symbol. 27 years. 1937. The Terror. You whisper at night. You keep a packed suitcase under the bed. A black car takes your neighbor. Arrest probability. 1.5 million arrests. 681,000 executions in 2 years. Denunciation equals death. The Great Purge. Paranoia is absolute. The Black Maria vans patrol streets. Fear is the currency. 30 years. 1940. The calm before storm. You work 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. You sense war coming. Finland War just ended. Militarization. Army grows from 1 to 5 million. Labor discipline is brutal. You can't quit your job. Pre-war tension. Non-aggression pact with Hitler. Territories annexed. The economy is on war footing. 31 years. 1941. Invasion. Molotov speaks on radio. You are drafted instantly. You dig trenches. You hold a rifle for the first time. Survival rate. For men born in 1923, survival rate was 3%. Frontline life expectancy, 3 to 6 weeks. Operation Barbarossa. Nazis invade. Everything for the front. Factories move to Urals. The darkest hour. 35 years. 1945. Victory. You marched to Berlin. You saw hell, but survived. You returned to ruins with a trophy accordion. Catastrophe. 27 million dead, 14% of population. Huge gender gap. A nation of widows and cripples. Victory Day. The USSR is a superpower. National pride peaks. The Iron Curtain begins to fall. 40 years. 1950. Rebuilding. You work in construction. You live in a basement, waiting for a flat. Prices fall every spring. Recovery. Rationing ended in 1947. Economy grows fast, but consumer goods are scarce. Late Stalinism. Anti-cosmopolitan campaigns. The Korean War starts. The atomic bomb is built. 43 years. 1953. The tyrant dies. You cry in the street, terrified of the future. Then, the Gulag gates open. Amnesty. Millions of prisoners released. The fear recedes. People tell jokes in kitchens again. Death of Stalin. Cold War freezes. Power struggle in Kremlin. A period of mourning and uncertainty. 45 years. 1955. The thaw. You buy your first suit. You listen to jazz records on X-ray ribs. The atmosphere lightens. Cultural shift. Censorship relaxes slightly. Virgin Lands campaign begins. Youth festivals. Khrushchev era. Denunciation of Stalin's cult. Focus shifts to housing and agriculture. Corn. 50 years. 1960. New home. You get a separate apartment. Khrushchevka. Small thin walls, but private. No more communal kitchen. Urbanization. More people now live in cities than villages. Living standards double. Consumer goods. You buy a TV, KVN, with a water lens. Fridges appear. The future looks bright. 51 years. 1961. Space age. You look at the sky. A Soviet man is in space. You feel invincible. Science is the new religion. Optimism. The USSR leads the space race. Communism by 1980 is promised. Yuri Gagarin, first man in space. Global prestige. The height of Soviet soft power. 55 years. 1965. Stability. You are a foreman. You have a stable salary and a guaranteed pension. You save for a car. Welfare state. Free healthcare, free education, cheap utilities. Confidence in tomorrow is 100%. Brezhnev begins. The thaw ends. Stability becomes the main goal. Kosygin reforms attempt to fix economy. 60 years. 1970. Stagnation. Life is boring, but safe. You stand in line for sausage. You play dominoes in the yard. Deficit. Money exists, goods don't. Waiting list for a Lada car, 5 to 7 years. Waiting for furniture, 2 years. The golden stagnation. Oil prices high. We pretend to work, they pretend to pay us. Kitchen dissidents. 65 years. 1975. Dacha life. You spend weekends at your garden plot, 6 acres. You grow potatoes to save money. Shadow economy. Blat, connections, is more important than money. You trade favors to get imported boots. Détente. Apollo-Soyuz mission. The height of the Iron Curtain stability. Pepsi-Cola enters USSR. 70 years. 1980. The cracks. You watch the Olympics. Your grandson fights in Afghanistan. You listen to Voice of America secretly. The Afghan trap. 15,000 soldiers die in a pointless war. Morale collapses. Alcoholism spikes. Moscow Olympics. The West boycotts. Economy failing. Shortages severe. Coupons for sugar. Leaders are dying. 75 years. 1985. Wind of change. A young leader speaks of glasnost. You feel hope mixed with confusion. Forbidden books appear. Alcohol campaign. Vineyards destroyed. Huge lines for vodka. Sugar disappears. Moonshine. Gorbachev, perestroika. Attempt to reform socialism. Acceleration. The Chernobyl disaster exposes the rot. 80 years. 1990. Empty shelves. Stores are bare. You have ration coupons for everything. Soap, matches, socks. Strikes begin. System failure. The planned economy collapses. Republics demand independence. Ethnic conflicts erupt. The crisis. McDonald's opens in Moscow. Huge lines. The party loses power. The empire is crumbling. 81 years. 1991. The end. You wake up to Swan Lake on TV. Tanks in Moscow. The red flag falls. Your country vanishes. Hyperinflation. Life savings turn to dust. The ruble dies. Poverty strikes the elderly. Collapse of USSR. 15 republics split. The wild 90s begin. You were born in an empire, died in a federation. He survived the Tsar, the famine, and the Gulag. He built a superpower and watched it vanish overnight. An entire empire lived and died in one man's lifetime. If you respect this history, please like and share. Could you survive his path? Tell me in the comments and subscribe for the next life.